Hi guys! So I know that the lighting may be a little ugly and the angle ain't the best, but I just kind of wanted to come on here because my birthday is coming up. Woo! Yes, yes. So my birthday is coming up soon, and I just wanted to talk about a few things that I did learn before I go into this new age, because this new age shall come with new beginnings and new chapters and new abundance, and I sure hope it does for you too, whatever age you're turning. So we're gonna talk about a few. I did write them down, so let's go. Change is necessary. So change is necessary is one of the biggest things I think I've learned, because I did do a big move. So when I did do a big move from like one state to another, it's kind of like, I kind of want to just go back to what I know and who I know. I mean, because I know my older sister, but I haven't seen my older sister in years, let alone live with her. But when I did move here, it was like, okay, it's not bad. It's unusual. It's unknown to me, but it's not bad, you know? I did get to a point where I was like, I just want to go home. I just want to go back to what I know. And, you know, my sister was with it. She was like, you know, it's okay. It's fine. You can. And I was thinking about it. Then I talked to my mom, my sister, and I was just like, should I come back? Do you think I should come back? And, you know, they're like, whatever you feel like you need to do. After sitting on it for a while, I decided to just stay. And sure enough, I stayed, and it's probably the best thing I've done. So far, it is the best thing I've done. So change is necessary. By the way, if you hear background noise, that's my sister. Do what you want for you. Now that one, I'm pretty sure everybody probably heard that one. If you haven't, you have now. Don't take it as a selfish way. In a way, be selfish, but don't be selfish, if that makes sense. Okay, so when I was back in my teens, I did a lot for other people. I was very people pleasing. It was, what are they going to think about me? Oh, well, let me do this for them. This, that, the third. None of it was really for me. So after pretty much living my life for other people, I was very unhappy. And when I got to my 20s, you know, when I turned 20, I was doing things for me, but I still was also doing things for other people. I was never fully doing what I wanted. It was more so I was scared to put my foot down for what I wanted, because I was scared other people wouldn't like it. But eventually, I came to the realization that it's my life. Like, if you don't like my decisions, why does that concern me? What does that have to do with me? Because at the end of the day, you're your own person. I'm my own person. Whatever we both don't like and dislike, it's not going to be the same. I don't like chocolate. A lot of people love chocolate. Oh, the angle's a little Ooh. Anyways, but yes. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I don't like chocolate. They like chocolate. That has nothing to do with me. That don't. Because what I'm going to do, go argue someone down about some chocolate? So, like, pretty much do what you want to do for you. Because at the end of the day, who cares? I don't care. And the people who do care, 9 times out of 10, they're unhappy with themselves. So that's number 2. 3, 2. I'm not behind. Now that one I learned recently, because I knew everybody kind of like has their own timing and their own experiences and stuff. But after I graduated high school, I didn't go to college because I didn't want to go to college. And when I got older, and I was talking to people my age, people who were a little bit older, and I've seen a lot of people who did go to college. And I was kind of like, maybe I should have went. Maybe I would have been in a better career by now. College was never really something that interested me. It still don't interest me. So now there's a few categories and courses that do. Why am I talking about that? That has nothing to do with I'm sorry, y'all. I get sidetracked. So I was trying to compare my life to people around me, and I was also comparing it to people I seen online. Like, this girl's 20, she's staying in a mansion with 5 cars. This boy is, what, 25, and he got his own house and his own family and everything. He's building, he's growing. I was comparing my life a lot to other people when in reality, none of their lives can compare to mine, because we all have different life stories. We all have different life paths. And my path is going to be different from yours. Trying to copy someone else's, you're always going to feel behind. They were meant to do this at a certain time frame. You're not meant to go down the route that they were. At the end of the day, you're not behind. You're only behind if you stay stagnant, meaning you don't want change, you want to stay where you're at, you're going to stay behind. Or if you're following other people's life path when you know that's not yours. All these cuts, I know, I'm sorry. I like to adjust, okay? I don't like to stay with place too long. This one is agree to disagree. Pain builds character. I like to keep my problems closed off. That makes sense? I like to keep myself closed off when I have problems. I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to speak about it. Talk about it, speak about it. I eventually got tired of holding it, and my older sister's like my best friend. She ain't like my best friend. She is my best friend. When we were talking, she was like, I noticed, like, you keep a lot of things to yourself. You don't like to talk about your emotions. And so when she said that, it made me think, it was like, maybe that's why sometimes I feel so lonely and so unhappy, because I don't speak about my problem or my pain. I eventually started getting comfortable, expressing myself. Am I still working on it? Yes, because sometimes I just don't. But I do try it now. I do talk a lot now about my feelings and how I'm feeling. And I notice I feel a lot more lighter. I feel lighter and I feel loved. Maybe me holding it in wasn't always the problem. I had people to talk to. I just thought that if I didn't, if I did, that I'd be a burden, that I talk too much, that I always have problems. That's what I used to think. But now when I do it, it's like, everybody has problems, and I have people around me who love me, who are willing to help me if I want help, willing to listen if I need someone to listen to. Oh, I didn't even explain why. I became more emotionally regulated. I don't spiral for no reason now. And 2, I know how to handle situations more clearly now. I am a mature adult. That probably wasn't a good example, but that's the way I interpret it. There's other ways you can interpret it, like, being in love or having hardships. There's different ways to explain it. But that one's just mine. Because, baby, I ain't never been in love. Why is that relevant? It's okay to stop and think. Now, that one, I kind of needed to hear that one when I first heard it. Because I kind of grew up around a fast environment, so I'm a very go, go, go type person. It was always have something to do. If I didn't have nothing to do, I feel like I wasn't doing nothing. And I felt like I was going to be very stagnant. I was going to be left behind. Which kind of piggybacks off the I'm not behind. I'm going to say it now. I didn't know how to sit down. It's like if I didn't have nothing to do, I was finding something to do. And instead of sitting down, taking a deep breath and figuring out, okay, what is it? Or, okay, let's relax. Thinking like that, it kind of puts you in a mindset where you're restless. So you're sleeping, you're trying to relax, and you can't relax because you're 9 times out of 10 restless. It's okay to stop and think. It's okay to stop and breathe. It's okay to stop for a little bit, to collect yourself, figure out what it is you want to do, whether what it is you need to do. We know you have needs. The world demands needs because the world doesn't have emotions. Humans have emotions. I think I just pinched a nerve. How did that happen? I think I slept wrong. Live for the experience. Live for the memories. That kind of piggybacks off of the go, go, go thing I said. Sometimes you just can't get your mind off of things. So when you're going you're going with your day-to-day things, they're constantly on your mind. Your mind's never empty. So you're never really living in the moment. You're always, you're there, but you're not there. Okay? You're there physically, you're not there mentally. So Live for the memories and the experiences. What could have been, what would have been, what could have changed, what would have changed, what would have, like, what should have been. You can't change that because we don't have a time machine. If we did, I'd go back in time too. It's 11:11 on the timer. Make a wish. The past don't matter. Your problems, they can excuse themselves for that one time. Problems arise, and there's nothing we can really do about that except for face them head on, because nobody else is going to. And the more you avoid it, the more you're going to think about it. For that time being, let all your problems, everything else go out the door and enjoy the moment. That outing you're having, enjoy it in the moment. You probably need it. That family gathering, enjoy it in the moment. You probably need it. You do need it. Everybody needs to get away from their mind once in a while. Even if that's meditating, because I know I meditate to get away from my mind. Some of these I won't be giving examples because they're kind of just... And the last thing I learned is what you want may not be what you want. I wanted this laptop that I got. I got the laptop. Yes, I did. But it wasn't the laptop that I thought I wanted. So it was probably an off analogy. You probably want something more life-changing, like a person. The person you may want is not the person you may want. The place you may want to go is the place you may not want to go. I thought the career I wanted to go for is not the career I wanted to go for. It's more so something I see as a hobby rather than something that I'm actually gonna enjoy doing every day. And a lot of times I know people get upset because it's like, dang, I wanted that. Or dang, that could have helped me change this. Or dang, I would have been so happy if I had that. But look at it. Think about it. Would the universe, would God, whoever you believe in, would they give you something that they know isn't gonna help you, that they know is gonna hurt you? And sometimes they do, because it's a lesson you need to learn to help build character. Pain builds character. I forgot my train of thought. They do that because it's a character that you need to learn. It's something you need to learn. Whereas if they know you know the lesson, they're not going to give it to you. Now, if you keep begging and begging and wanting it, yeah, eventually you're going to get it, but it's not going to be what you wanted. You're going to be like, oh, this is what I was begging for. This is what I really wanted. It's not really what I wanted. Okay, so that is all I do have for you today. I've only lived 2 years in my 20s, and I'd say they're a nice 2 years. I hope you guys have a good day, good night, wherever you are, and be the light, be the love, and spread peace.